Hey there, my listeners. This is your host here. It is Team Ra right here. Listeners, how are you doing on this Monday's edition? I am doing very fine. Now, this will be a very special podcast because I will do the review of last night's pay-per-view called the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. It took place in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Sorry, I totally botched up. Now, if you're wondering if I have any guests, no, I do not. But that's okay. I try my best to go solo on the review. So don't judge me if I messed up all that other stuff. Now, there were 11 matches to discuss. That is kind of ridiculous for the Extreme Rules. Because last pay-per-view, Money in the Bank, they had a lot of matches, but it went very fast. I really enjoy it and all other stuff. So I think the pay-per-views now, since Money in the Bank, I think it's going to be 7 hours, including the pre-show. That is ridiculous. But the reason I did that, because then these wrestlers, female and male, could have more time with their opponents. So I guess that's a good thing. Hopefully, WWE does not make a mistake for doing that. Okay, but before I do that, let me do my introduction. I will discuss the review of last night's pay-per-view of the Extreme Rules. So sit back, relax, be freed up, grab something to eat, grab something to drink. Now, if you don't want to do that, maybe just want to listen to my thoughts and opinions of last night's pay-per-view for the Extreme Rules. Let's roll it. Now, there are two kickoff matches. The first one, actually, I don't give a crap about any of them. The heels won the first two matches, okay? So I don't know if it's really worth watching. And I don't want to say the names because I don't want to embarrass myself. Because I cannot pronounce it. So don't judge the host. Now, it kind of upset me. I love to see the tail match on the actual show, but I guess WWE decided to leave it on the pre-show. Is that kind of stupid? What's your thoughts? I love table matches, but they're not good like they used to be because under this PG bullcrap. Okay, the first match to kick off Extreme Rules will be the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions. Okay, Matt Hardy and his partner Bray Wyatt. I don't think, in my opinion, that it was a good move to put them together. But Jeff Hardy is on his own on SmackDown, but they got to think of something. Now the B Team. Now, when I heard that team name, that was kind of ridiculous because they can't use the name called the A Team because that's copyright. That's from my hit TV show from the 80s, and they had a movie about it. The remake. So, and they have a crappy shirts, their own, and then WWE decided to make crappy shirts of their own. Really, WWE? That's very stupid. So, it was an okay match. Nothing really spectacular. So the B Team won. Kurt Axel and Bo Dallas. So Kurt Axel won his second tag team champion since 2010 when he part of the Nexus, I think. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. How long are they gonna hold the belts? Who knows? Maybe they'll have a rematch tonight with Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. The rematch, and maybe they'll lose, and they will start a brand new feud, and it will go on to SummerSlam. I didn't like that feud at all. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. I don't know. Maybe it's because the creators have nothing good for them. I don't know. So this is okay match. I had a feeling it was so freaking obvious they're going to become the new tag team champions for the Raw brand. So obvious. Now, back in the day with the Attitude Era, it was so unpredictable because there's no internet. Now the internet ruins everything. But people still watch it. Maybe not. I don't know. There's 2018. I don't know, people still watch wrestling, especially WWE. Next match, Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin, or whatever his other name is. That's a stupid thing. It's just like Corporate King. That was a dumb, in my opinion, bad gimmick. But he don't care. He gets paid regardless, whatever they do with him. At least he's not Isaac Yankem. I don't think he likes that gimmick. But anyway, Finn Balor won. Where is that face paint, for crying out loud? Jeff Hardy does it. Why can't he? Is it because he's too freaking lazy to do it? Or is it because WWE told him not to do it anymore? Because Jeff Hardy does it now. Stupid. But anyway, I don't care about this match. I want Finn Balor to go back for the Universal title picture, but I guess WWE has no more faith in him anymore. It's kind of stupid. Hopefully they'll change their mind. Next match is the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship match. Now this is the rematch from last pay-per-view called Money in the Bank. Sorry if I kind of messed up. I'm trying to go slow down. If I talk too fast, I'll mess up, so I'm sorry. So this happens. Last pay-per-view was Money in the Bank. The return of Ellsworth. Huge distraction for Asuka. Kamala. Return belt. Retain a belt. At Money in the Bank. She did it last night again. James Ellsworth was in a freaking shark cage. And Joe Ellsworth was a moron. I know that's part of his character, but still. He was like Bobby Pin, whatever, opened the lock. He fell out. Then Asuka beat the crap out of him like a human, Piata, whatever. Then Kamala, sorry if I'm not saying it right, she found a weak part, and then she used that shark cage, pushed her into the shark cage, her forehead, right into her forehead. She got knocked out cold turkey, 1, 2, 3, easy win, and still SmackDown Women's Champion. That is ridiculous. Bullcrap. I like Asuka. I like her entrance. She was undefeated 2 years in a row. Before she went to the main roster, she won the very first Women's Royal Rumble, and then she lost to Charlotte Flair. That still pissed me off. I know it's all part of the storyline. I know it's all part of the WWE management. They knew the matches are predetermined. Maybe they should not do that. Maybe that's why it's so not predictable anymore. And then Grimm says on Twitter, says if they did it, if Asuka was undefeated still, she'd be definitely boring. And I agree with him. So hopefully she will get a rematch again at SummerSlam. And I don't know what they can do with James Ellsworth. He always finds a way to get involved, and that makes me mad. Maybe be barred from ringside. I don't know. Maybe put him in I don't know what I can think. Maybe handcuff him or something stupid. It makes me ridiculous. It's the same thing what he did to KO a couple years ago at the Royal Rumble. He was in a shark cage, and I don't know why he got out of it, and Roman lost that belt anyway. Lost that match. So it was stupid, No, actually, it was Y2J in the shark cage, and eventually he got out or whatever, and Roman lost anyway. That match sucked anyway. But anyway, get back to the point. Asuka will eventually get her opportunity at the Women's Championship. Maybe not Tuesday. Probably want a rematch, and then Paige said no, is going to happen at freaking SummerSlam, and it'll be like a stipulation, something like that. I don't know, but hopefully she'll have her moment at SummerSlam. Okay, next match, the WUS title match. Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now this match should have happened a couple of weeks ago at SmackDown Live, but Shinsuke Nakamura got injured from a dog bit. I don't know if that's really legit storyline. I don't know. So they scrapped that match. Now they're gonna have it Extreme Rules right at the get go, right before the bell, ring the bell. So Samoa Joe give him a low blow for Jeff Hardy. The referee did not see it. Typical. Then the referee say, "Are you okay to compete?" "Yeah, I'm okay." Then the bell rang. Shinsuke Nakamura, look like he just kicked him in the face, or I don't know what's his finishing move, don't matter. I just say kick him in the face. I know that's not the proper word. He knocked him out, and 1, 2, 3, easy win. And new U.S. champion, Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm glad he got the belt, but if he was the face, it'd be a different outcome. Probably be a longer match. I think the reason they had a short match because I think Jeff Hardy is suffering with the back injuries. That's why he's not doing a swanton bomb right now, because injuries, so that's why they took the belt off of him. Maybe he'll have a rematch this coming up Tuesday. I don't know if Page granted him that rematch. I don't know. If not, then probably he'll get that rematch at SummerSlam or in a later date. Next match. That match was too fast, too short. I want a longer match. Not really long, but long enough. Steel cage match. KO versus Braun Strowman. Now, they've been bickering back and forth ever since Braun Strowman turned over KO's Reynolds' car, put him in a porta potty. They're not booking KO correctly. I think they're making fun of him because he's not in really good wrestling shape. I think they want him to lose weight. That's what I heard from the grapevine. If he lose weight, I guess he could perform better in the ring. In my opinion, people like him more in his matches. But I'm being honest, he's not a big threat on Raw roster at all or overall. In the main, maybe independents, but not WWE. In my opinion, okay. I like him, but they not really use him correctly. He should just be in the title picture again. So Braun Strowman was handcuffed, and he broke out, and KO had a chance to get out easily, but he wasted so much freaking time. Braun Strowman followed him, went on the top of the cage and threw him over, and right into the announcing table. It's like the same scene almost. What happened like 20 years ago, last month, at the King Ring, at the Hell in a Cell. Taker versus Mankind. They want to almost do the same thing, but not in Hell in a Cell. It was the cage, and it was a great moment for both guys. KO won because Braun Strowman threw him over the cage onto the announce table, so both feet hit the ground first. Braun Strowman did not care because he has a briefcase, so that's a major ticket for him. So hopefully this is a one-time deal. Speaking of the ticket of the Universal Belt, now if you watched the pay-per-view last night, Kurt Angle was very mad at Lesnar because he has nobody worthy to challenge him for the Universal title, right? So he has two choices. He could show up on Raw, or he could forfeit the belt, hand over the Universal belt. So we'll find out tonight on Raw. Probably he's not going to show up. Probably going to have a tournament, and probably Roman Reigns is going to win it, and probably Braun Strowman is going to cash in. What happened a couple years ago at Survivor Series. Remember that time when Sheamus cashed in on Roman and they started a feud? Probably it's going to be like that. They want to recycle old history. Next match, the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Okay, the Bludgeon Brothers versus Team Hell No. They reunited recently, and before that match kicked off, both guys got their butt kicks with the brothers. The Bludgeon Brothers. Okay, they use sledgehammers. Kane, his foot got all messed up, and he got in the match, but late. He had a walking boot in. Daniel Bryan did his best on his own, but it was not enough. Still tag team champions, the Bludgeon Brothers. Now, if you may not know, Kane was really legit hurt before this match even kicked off. So I don't know why he still want to compete. Your health is more important than competing. That's just my opinion. He's not getting younger, so he's gonna be out a while. So that sucks. So probably Daniel Bryan's gonna be going solo again. Hopefully this storyline is over with. So it was okay match, not the best. Sorry if I'm going longer. I told you I'm going deep and going into details. Sorry. Let me take a breather. Okay, next match, Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns. Now this feud is okay. Now the original idea was it was going to be a fatal 4-way, but Kurt Angle canceled it. So instead of that, one-on-one match, Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley. I'm glad that Bobby Lashley won. He did like a play possum, and out of nowhere, Bobby Lashley did a spear and pinned Roman Reigns, the big dog, in his yard. 1, 2, 3. Great victory for Bobby Lashley. Very first pay-per-view win over 10 years. Wow. Next match, the Extreme Rules for the women's championship match. Now this is a rematch from Money in the Bank. Okay, we all know what happened. They used every weapon you could think of. Not even they don't even use the kitchen sink because it's not TV 14. Ronda Rousey was at ringside. Alyssa Bliss was trying to get her irritated. It worked. She went over the what do they call it? The rail, or you know what I'm saying? So she beat the crap out of everybody. So I'm surprised that she did not get in trouble again. Probably it's gonna happen tonight. So Alyssa Bliss beat Jax. Hopefully that feud over with. That feud just absolutely not very good. I don't think Jax could just compete with the younger and faster ladies, especially the faster ladies out there. I mean, I like Jax, but is she really worthy as championship material? They just give her the opportunity. So my guess is there's going to be a triple threat match at SummerSlam. Jax, Miss Bliss, and Ronda Rousey for Miss Bliss Women's Championship. That's just my guess, okay? I could be totally wrong. Now, the match I want to discuss, okay? The WWE Championship match, AJ Styles versus Russo Day. It was a very good match. But overall, AJ Styles is still the WWE champion. He has been champion since, last November? So that is awesome. Now, the main event. I was very surprised this is the main event because that's why the other matches was very short. The 30-minute Iron Man match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship match. Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins. Now, Drew McIntyre was at ringside, but he got burned from ringside from the referee. But he came down back ringside. That was very stupid. But it took forever to do these pinfalls. But Seth Rollins, I'm just going to fast forward. Seth Rollins had a chance to win it. Before the time expired, but he wasted too much time. He did the super kick or whatever he's doing. The time expired. Kurt Angle came out and restarted the match. I had a feeling. You really think they're going to have a 4-4 tie? That'd be stupid. Close out the show. So, huge distraction by huge distraction by Drew McIntyre. And Dolph Ziggler is still Intercontinental Champion. So it was a pretty unique match. It was not the best Iron match I've ever seen. So can you imagine if it was a 60-minute match? That'd be too long. So both guys, in my opinion, did a very good job to close the show. They did a better job probably if Lesnar was even on. If Lesnar was on the show, he'd be the main event. So it was a good show, but not the best show of 2018. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this. You may not know, or may know that Hogan is back with the WWE. He's back in the Hall of Fame. They should never take him out of the Hall of Fame. He was backstage at Extreme Rules last night. A lot of people thought he might be on television and probably cost him the victory, or just be part of WWE, just pump the crowd, but never the case. So most likely, he's going to show up tonight on Raw, because the viewership the last few months, they've been ratings very low. I don't know what's gonna he's gonna be part of what they're gonna use him in storyline. Maybe the new GM. I don't know. Maybe Kurt Angle is gonna step down. Maybe Stephanie's gonna fire him and bring in Hulk Hogan. I don't know what's gonna happen, because maybe Stephanie's gonna be very disappointed with the whole Ronda Rousey, and they're gonna fire Kurt Angle. We'll find out tonight at Raw. I love Hogan, but does he need to perform anymore? Does he need to be on television? No, he does not. But if they want to do it for the Raw viewership, whatever is best for business, you know what I'm saying? So we'll find out. Or maybe they want to bring back the NWO for the billionth time. Hopefully that's not the case. So sorry, I went a little overboard. I went into a lot of detail and a lot of good stuff. Usually I make these videos short. So hopefully you guys enjoy this whole thing. Sorry, I don't know a lot of wrestlers. names from the pre-show, so I'm sorry. If the pre-show is worth watching, let me know. What match did you like? What match you did not like? I really enjoyed the main event. I like how Drew McIntyre just helped his buddy out, and the referee didn't do nothing about it. Because he's supposed to be barred from ringside, from the referee, but he was scheduled to be there ringside because Seth Rollins lost that match recently on Raw, so it's like a handicap match, but we'll see what happens. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification, let me know what match you like, what match you did not like. Did you watch the whole entire show last night, or you just skipped the whole thing? This is your friend here, Team RA, is gonna sign off here. I gotta get some water. Whew, I think I did a pretty good job. What do you thought?